Hello, Year 2, and welcome to today's maths lesson. How did you get on yesterday? Do you remember what equal means? Yes, that's right, it means the same, doesn't it? So yesterday, we looked at different groups and we decided if they were equal or if they were not equal. Today, we're going to be looking at making equal groups. But before we start, let's warm up our brains. So here we have 4 questions. We have the blue team and we have the red team. Now, you need to decide if the blue team and the red team have made equal groups. Pause the video here and have a go. Okay, let's see if you were right. So, number 1, how many footballs does the blue team have? Yes, they have 6 footballs, don't they? And how many footballs do the red team have? Yes, they also have 6 footballs, don't they? So therefore, they have the same amount of footballs. So their groups are equal. Now, let's look at number 2. How many people do the blue team have in their team? Yes, that's right, they have 3 people, don't they? And how many people do the red team have? Yes, they have 2 people. So if the blue team have 3 people and the red team have 2 people, there's not the same amount of people in their team, is there? So their groups are not equal. Now let's look at number 3. How many bananas does the blue team have? The blue team has 4 bananas. And how many bananas does the red team have? Yes, the red team have 3 bananas. So they do not have the same amount of bananas. So their groups are not equal. Now, number 4. Number 4, we have number sentences. So the blue team have 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, and the red team have 5 plus 5. What is the answer to the blue team's number sentence? Yes, that's right, it's 8, isn't it? And what's the answer to the red team's number sentence? Yes, that's right, it's 10, isn't it? So the answer to the blue team's number sentence is 8, and the answer to the red team's number sentence is 10. So they are not the same answer. So they are not equal. Now here's a question. What would we need to add to the blue team's number sentence to make it equal to the red team's number sentence? What do we have to add to 8 to make 10? Yes, that's right, 2. So if the blue team added 2 to their number sentence, they'd be equal to the red team's number sentence. Well done. Let's move on to today's learning. So here we have 2 children and they've got some fruit in the middle. And they're going to put their fruit in some groups. Let's see what they do. Okay, so they have made some equal groups. How many equal groups have they made? Well, we've got one of oranges, one of pears, and one of bananas. So we have got 3 equal groups. And how many are in each group? Let's have a count. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 oranges. And because we know that there are 5 oranges and that they are equal groups, we also know that there'll be 5 pears and 5 bananas, which there are. So there are 3 equal groups of 5. Now they're going to reorganise their fruit. Let's see what they do this time. Okay, they've made some more groups now. So I'd like you to pause the video and fill in the sentence. Okay, let's see if you got it right. So last time they had 3 groups of 5, didn't they? 3 equal groups of 5. Now this time, how many groups have they got? Yes, that's right, they've got 5 equal groups, haven't they? And how many pieces of fruit are in each group? Yes, that's right, there's 3 pieces of fruit in each group, aren't there? Do you remember last time they made 3 equal groups of 5? And this time they've made 5 equal groups of 3. They've used the same numbers, haven't they? So we can do that. If we made 3 equal groups of 5, we can also make 5 equal groups of 3. So this time the children are going to make separate groups, so they're not going to work together. Now, we need to decide if their groups are equal or not equal. So pause the video now and have a go. Okay, let's see if you were right. So the girl, how many groups has she made? Yes, that's right, she's made 4 groups. Let's find out if they're equal. So in the first group, she has 1, 2, 3. In the second group, she has 1, 2, 3. And in the third group, she has 1, 2, 3. And in the fourth group, she has 1, 2, 3. So she has the same amount of fruit in each group. So therefore, her groups are equal. Now, let's see if the boy's made equal groups. So how many groups has he got? Yes, that's right, he's got 3 groups. How many in each group? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's got 4 in his first group. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4 in his second group. And he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in his third group. So his groups are not equal, are they? They are unequal. Okay, what I'd like you to do now is have a go at questions 1 and 2 on the worksheet that I've sent you. Okay, let's move on to the next part. So here we have some footballs and they're going to be put into some groups. Now, how many equal groups of footballs are there? There's 1, 2, 3, 4 equal groups. And how many are in each group? In the first group, there's 1, 2, 3. And because we know they're equal, we know that there'll be 3 in each group, which there is. So there are 4 equal groups of 3. Now, have a think. Last time, the children made 3 groups of 5 with their fruit, and then they made 5 groups of 3. So if we have 4 groups of 3, what other groups could we make with these footballs? Pause the video and have a think. Okay, let's see if you were right. So, they've made some more groups with these footballs. How many groups are there? Yes, that's right, there's 3 equal groups. And how many are in each group? Well, there's 4 in the first group, and if we know that, then we know there's 4 in each group because they're equal. So, like last time, we can change the numbers round. We have 4 equal groups of 3 and 3 equal groups of 4. Well done if you got that right. Now, this time, the tortoise is going to make some groups with his counters. Let's see what he does. Okay, now he says, I have equal groups. Now, how many groups does he have? He has 1, 2 groups. Now, are they equal? How many are in the first group? Yes, that's right. There's 3 in the first group. And how many in the second group? Yes, that's right. There's also 3. So he has made 2 groups, 2 equal groups of 3. Now, let's see what he does with the red counters. Okay, so this time, how many groups has he got? Yes, that's right. He's got 2 again, hasn't he? Are they equal? So he's got 3 in the first one and 3 in the second one, just like last time. And he says, I have equal groups. Is he right? Yes, he is. He made equal groups both times. There were 2 equal groups of 3 each time. Okay, let's have a think. What could we say for these groups? How many groups are there? Are they equal? And if they are equal, how many are in each group? Okay, have a go at filling in the sentence below. Pause the video now. Okay, let's see if you were right. So, how many groups are there? There are 2 groups, well done. And how many are in each group? Well, yes, there's 4 in each group, aren't they? Because they're equal. Fantastic. What else could we do? If there are 2 equal groups of 4, if we rearrange the counters, what other sentence could we say? Pause the video and have a think. Okay, let's see if you were right. So, if we had 2 equal groups of 4, we could also make 4 equal groups of 2 by moving the counters round, just like the tortoise did with the counters and just like the children did with the fruit. Well done if you got that right. Okay, can you describe how these children are grouped? Okay, here's 2 sentences. Which one describes how they're grouped? Is it 4 equal groups of 3 or 3 equal groups of 4? What do you think? Pause the video and have a little think. Okay, let's work it out together. So how many groups are there? There's 1, 2, 3 equal groups. And how many in each group? Well, there's in the first group, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 children. And if we know that they're equal, then we know that there's must be 4 in each group. So therefore, there are 3 equal groups of 4. But if we rearrange the children into different groups, we could also make 4 equal groups of 3, couldn't we? Fantastic. So now we've finished our lesson and I'd like you to complete the rest of the worksheet. Thank you so much for being so brilliant today, and I can't wait for our maths lesson tomorrow. Goodbye, Year 2.